Namaste, Green Wave. It's Miss Amy. And today we are going to practice mindful walking. So, we're going to do a variety of mindful walking exercises from a guided meditation script to some mindful walking virtual field trips that I recorded to go on some nature walks. So, we are going to practice our mindful movement with walking because walking is something that we do every day. We can apply more focus, more presence, more awareness with walking with our everyday activities. So, you're welcome to practice mindful walking, whether you're in your living room, whether you're outside in your yard, if you're at the beach or somewhere else in nature. You're welcome to practice these exercises as I read the script or as we listen to the meditation. So I'm going to share with you a variety of ways, and you can create your own because I've uploaded the scripts to our Google Classroom. So you're welcome again to read them and record them on Seesaw. And those links are posted in our Google Classroom under mindful meditations. I've also included the link to a Jamboard for self-reflection. So I'll walk you through that as well. And you can create your own scripts for your own guided meditation or even upload your own little walking meditation videos if you want to record on your phone and then upload to our Google Classroom. We're recorded on Seesaw. As long as your device, you can move around with it, you're welcome to do that too. So I can't wait to see what you create. So the soundtrack that you're hearing as I'm going to read you the story or the script from the book Just Breathe by Malika Chopra is in the Calm website that I shared with you for the student and school resources. It's day one and it has some nice meditation music. So that's the background music that you're listening to. And we're also going to listen to Malika Chopra's guided mindful walking meditation, which is on the Calm website that I'm going to share with you. But first, I'm going to read it from her book. Again, this is Just Breathe. We're going to listen to two guided walking scripts for mindful walking. And again, I'm just going to read right from the story, and you're welcome to do the same as I show you this as an example. And then again, I can't wait to see what you create. So again, this is Just Breathe by Malika Chopra. Moving is good. Movement is healthy for your mind and your body. When you move, you stretch your muscles, you breathe in the air that nurtures your body, you sweat out toxins, and your brain releases chemicals that make you happy. If you play sports, you probably know how great you feel after an intense game or scrimmage. Not only does your body feel full of energy and perhaps a bit sore, but your mind also feels clear and happy. You can move in different ways to get more energy or calm down to be in more control of how you feel throughout the day. So this supports us with self-awareness, self-management when it comes to social and emotional learning. Walking meditations. Most of us walk every day. Perhaps you walk to school or take your dog for a walk in the evening. Or maybe you walk from one classroom to another after each class period. Or you might even go up the stairs to your bedroom each night and morning. Or perhaps you just like to walk around your neighborhood by yourself, with friends, or with family. If you are in a wheelchair, you probably have your own way of getting around that includes movement and a routine. Noticing how your mind and body work together effortlessly when you are doing something as routine as walking is a reminder about the magnificence of the human body. Most of the time, you probably don't pay attention to how you're walking or moving. Sometimes you may take for granted where you walk and not notice what's around you. When you are no longer aware of your surroundings and how you interact with them, you can get lost in your own world. This can be unsafe, but also isolating and boring. In these two walking meditations, the goal is to reconnect with your body and your most basic movement and to become more aware of your surroundings. So, wherever you are, let's all take a nice deep breath together as we begin these walking guided meditations for a walking movement exercise. Taking a nice deep breath, breathing in and breathing out. Again, breathing in, breathing out. One more time, breathing in and breathing out. Fabulous. So this is called a routine walk in a new way. It says time needed as long as you want, and location a normal walk. So again, I'm just going to read this to you, and you're welcome to practice this on your own. You can move as I read, or you can simply listen, whatever feels best for you. Let's choose a walk you do every day. The walk can be as simple as going from your kitchen to your bedroom or your daily walk to school. Plan to take some time you normally do to make that walk happen, then add a minute at the beginning and at the end. For today's walk, you should plan on doing it without music and without talking if you are planning on joining a parent, sibling, or friend. Today, when you walk, you're going to pay attention to your surroundings. Before you start, stand tall and still with your arms by your sides. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in and out. Be aware of your posture before you move and make sure you stand tall. Does your body feel full of energy, or are you a little tired today? Note how you are feeling in this moment. Tell yourself, I am going to be aware of my surroundings on this walk. Open your eyes, and before you start, take a moment to look around you. Observe what your surroundings are. Choose 10 things you see and say their names to yourself. Smell the odors, good and bad, and try to figure out where they are coming from. Listen to the sounds around you. What is creating these sounds? Take a moment to listen to the quieter sounds as well as the loud sounds. Feel how hot or cold it is. Is there a breeze, or is it still where you are? Is the sun shining on you, or is it perhaps moist or raining? If you are inside, what is the light like? Do you have sunlight coming in through the window, or are the light bulbs on? Now it's time to go. Lift up one foot and begin walking. As you walk at your normal pace, pay attention to your surroundings. Look around you. See if you can notice something you haven't seen before. Breathe. With each breath, notice how the air is entering your lungs. Is it cool or warm? Notice the smells around you. Listen. Are the sounds changing as you move? Once you have arrived at your destination, take another moment to close your eyes and breathe a deep breath in and out. Think about any new things you have noticed during this walk. Sometimes a walk like this can make an old place look brand new. Did it feel different taking this walk when you were quiet and noticing? Were you more aware of your muscles and how your body works? Did you notice anything that you hadn't seen before, even though you do the same walk every day? A mindful walk helps you connect with your body and appreciate how many things come together when you move. You may realize that you aren't feeling so great today and need some more rest or something to eat. This is an opportunity to see your everyday world with a fresh perspective. Perhaps a new adventure awaits you. Taking a nice deep breath. Once again, breathing in and breathing out. Wonderful. So that was this guided walking meditation. So let's take a moment right now to self-reflect. So I'm going to share my screen to show you on Jamboard, and I'll teach you how to do a little sticky jam in case you're not familiar with Jamboard. And again, this link is posted in our Google Classroom. So I'm going to share my screen. And again, this is the music that we were listening to from day one, Finding Calm. Okay, again, you have those links in the Google Classroom. And then when you come to the Google Jamboard, you'll come and click on the little sticky note. So it's the fourth icon down on the left-hand side. So the question is, how was your mindful walking experience? You click on it, and then you can pick the color of your sticky note. And then you would simply type the mindful walking exercise made me feel calm. You could describe where you walked. I walked around my living room. And then click save. and then the sticky note will pop up. When you click on it, you can make it a little bit bigger so we can read it. And just be respectful of each other's work, as this is an open Google Jam, meaning we're all editors on it. So let's be respectful and not delete anyone's jam. So you'll just move yours to a spot and then say the next person, writes theirs. And it could be something simple. This made me feel happy. And when you save it, again, see how it overlaps. So I would just move it to another spot where I wouldn't interrupt the other person's jam. And don't forget to write your name on it too. And again, you can make it bigger. You can turn it around. All right. But just let's be mindful of each other's work when it comes to our Jamboard self-reflections. And of course, if you rather just post it in our Google Classroom, you're also welcome to do that too. But again, this link is posted in our Yoga Elective Summer STEAM Google Classroom. So now we're going to come back to one more guided meditation script by Malika Chopra. Next one is called A Real Slow and Quiet Walk. In this exercise, you're going to notice how you walk. It's a real slow walk that can help you slow down when life seems a bit too fast. Let's begin with 10 steps, and then you can always increase it over time. So time needed, 1 minute, location, anywhere. So once again, I'm going to read you the script. This script will be posted in our Google Classroom, so you're welcome again to record it on Seesaw, and then you could practice walking to listening to yourself, or again, we can listen to each other. So again, building our community of our Green Wave Yogis here at STEAM. So once again, take a nice deep breath, breathing in, breathing out. Beautiful. Before you do anything, notice your posture. Do you stand straight or do you slouch a bit? Be sure you stand tall for this exercise. Notice where your arms are. Do you fold them in front of you or put your hands in your pockets? Let your arms hang relaxed by your sides. Let your eyes look ahead. It may be easier to focus on something in the distance. With each step, you're going to take a breath in and out, then pause, and then take another step. Step 1, as you lift your foot, breathe in, and as you breathe it out, place it down. Breathe out. Pause. Step 2, breathe in as you lift your foot, breathe out as you put it down. Repeat this until you have taken 10 steps. It may help to count inside your head as you do this, like so. 1, as you breathe in and out. 2, as you breathe in and out. 3, as you breathe in and out. And again, continue until you reach 10. 4, as you breathe in and out. 5, as you breathe in and out. 6, as you breathe in and out. 7, as you breathe in and breathe out. 8, as you breathe in and breathe out. 9, as you breathe in, as you breathe out. And 10, as you breathe in and breathe out. Now, count to 10 in your head before you end the exercise. Let your breathing go back to normal and think about what it felt like to walk slowly. Did you feel different? Were you more aware of how your muscles work together to transport you? So again, that is a real slow and quiet walk, taking 10 steps, right, to move more mindfully, moving with purpose, moving with intention. So once again, I invite you to self-reflect here on our Jamboard. So once again, I'm going to share my screen, and you can self-reflect here, again, clicking on the 4th icon down, the little sticky note, to rate how this experience made you feel. So while you do that, I'm going to bring it back to our calm. Stop the music playing for now. And now we are going to do a walking meditation, listening to Malika Chopra, the author of this book, Just Breathe, guide us through a slow and quiet walk. All right. So once again, you're welcome to participate, or again, you could always listen and then try this when you feel comfortable. So again, this link is posted in our Google Classroom, and let's go for another slow and quiet mindful walk.
My name is Malika Chopra, and I'm so happy to be with you today. We are going to do a really slow and quiet walk together. By slowing down our body and our breath, we help our mind slow down too. When our mind slows down, we can feel more in control of our emotions and think better. This walk will be 10 steps. Stand with your hands relaxed beside you. Notice how you stand. Do you naturally stand straight or do you slouch a bit? Make a decision to stand tall for this exercise. Look straight ahead. You may want to focus your eyes on one point straight in front of you. With each step, you are going to take a breath in and out. Then we will pause before we take another step. Ready? First step. As you lift your foot, take a deep breath in. And as you put your foot down, breathe out. Second step. Breathe in as you lift your foot. Breathe out as you put your foot down. 3. In as you lift your foot. Out as you put your foot back down. 4. In, out. 5. Breathe in as you lift your foot and out as you put your foot down. For the next 3 steps, do it on your own. Remember, breathe in as you lift up and out as you put your foot down. 6. 7. 8. 9. In and out. 10. In and out. Standing in place with your eyes straight ahead, let's count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Notice how you slowed down during this walk. Think about how you feel and how you can always choose to slow down. This is a very simple meditation that you can share with your family and friends. Have fun, and I wish you a wonderful day.
So again, that was on day 11 here on the Calm School resources. So you can play that as many times as you'd like, or again, you can record Malika's script on Seesaw, and then you can listen to yourself do a slow and quiet walk. So now we're going to go on a virtual field trip, and I encourage you to create your own, especially since we live right here at the Jersey Shore. We are going to go on a mindful walk to the beach to kick off our mindful walking virtual field trips. So make my screen bigger, and here we go. Namaste, Green Wave. It's Miss Amy. Today we are on a virtual field trip to our very own Long Branch Beach. So together we are going to mindfully walk the shore, noticing our surroundings, listening to the sound of the ocean waves, feeling the beautiful breeze, feeling the warm sunshine, listening to the seagulls, feeling the sand beneath our toes, smelling the salt air, noticing the beautiful clouds. So we're going to take it one step at a time, one breath at a time, as we practice mindfulness through walking, because walking is an activity that we do on a daily basis. And if we can bring more presence and awareness into these little activities that we do, we're able to practice it more in bigger activities when we're studying or when we're doing virtual learning. So right now, one step at a time, one breath at a time, just like these seagulls are moving with intention. And our breath is like the ocean. Our breath can calm us. Our breath can cleanse us. So right now, taking it one step at a time, one breath at a time, observing, noticing. We can't control the tide, but we can control how we respond. So helping ourselves with our breath, with our emotions, which helps us with self-management, self-awareness. So knowing that we can't control everything, but we can control what we respond. Right now, just noticing the sounds around you, noticing what you see, noticing what you hear, moving with intention, moving with purpose. Maybe you notice some seashells on the sand, or some cool rocks or sea glass. Just moving one breath at a time, one step at a time. Noticing the different types of clouds around us. And knowing that it's okay to have clouds in our minds. Our breath helps us to clear those clouds out. But the sun still shines on a cloudy day. And that sun also shines within our hearts. So it's always there. And again, using our breath like the ocean waves to cleanse our body, cleanse our mind, to clear out any negativity, anything that no longer serves you, to create space for positivity, to create space for your full potential, because you have everything you need from within. As we practice more mindfulness, we're able to see more clearly, we're able to become more present and have more awareness. Just taking it one step at a time, one breath at a time, breathing in and breathing out. And we can learn so much from Mother Nature. Using our breath as our guide as we breathe in and breathe out. Inhaling and exhaling. Noticing, observing, using your breath as a tool to reach your full potential. No matter where you go, you are always breathing. Connecting our breath to our movements as we take it one step at a time. And our feet connect us to the earth. So feeling all the sand beneath our toes, feeling connected to the earth. And we can feel all the elements here right at the beach. So we have the water of the ocean, the breeze of the air, the sand as the earth, and the sun as the fire. All four elements are right here at the beach. Again, tuning in to our own natural rhythms of our breath as we inhale and exhale, going with the flow. Sometimes it's easier said than done, but if we take it one step at a time, one breath at a time, we can do anything we set our mind to. We'll take 3 more nice deep breaths here, breathing in and breathing out, inhaling and exhaling, breathing in, breathing out. Just taking a moment to notice how you feel. And remember, you can practice mindfulness anywhere that you go, whether you're mindfully walking throughout your house or the backyard or at the park, or when you're just sitting on your couch or at the kitchen table. You can always take a moment to tune in to yourself, to check in, to notice your senses, and to just be in the moment. One more nice deep breath here. And our breath is like these ocean waves, cleansing our body, cleansing our mind, so we can be the best we can be. Namaste. All right. So that was our mindful walk on West End Beach. And I encourage you to self-reflect in our Jamboard. So, how was that experience for you? What did you notice? What did you see? Have you been to the beach before? Or if you practice this when you go to the beach, feel free to self reflect about that. What did you see? Did you find any seashells? Did you notice the smell of the salt air and the feeling of the warm sun and the sand? Right. So I encourage you and invite you to self reflect here on our Jamboard. Another virtual field trip that we're mindfully going to go on a walking adventure is at the Arboretum right here in Eatontown. So again, these are all local spots that maybe you'll check out with your family or again, virtually. So once again, we're going to tune into nature and an arboretum is filled with lots of trees. All right. So let me that bigger and here we go.
Namaste, Greenwave. It's Miss Amy. And today we're on a virtual field trip to the Arboretum in Eatontown, New Jersey. So we're going to mindfully walk and look at all the different trees and breathe in all this beautiful oxygen and natural energy from the earth. So as we mindfully walk, going one step at a time, one breath at a time, noticing the different types of trees, noticing the different types of leaves, noticing what else we may discover in nature. You might see an animal or notice leaves falling off the trees. So just like trees, we are connected to our roots, and our feet are like the roots of a tree. They ground us and connect us to the earth. They help us to feel strong and grounded. But they're able to go with the flow. As the wind blows, the trees are able to create that flexibility, especially when it comes time for the fall, when their leaves start to change. So how can we be more like the trees that are able to bend and blossom and grow with the flow and go with the flow? How can we cultivate the strength, flexibility, and balance of trees? So we can learn a lot from nature just by observing, just by mindfully walking and noticing Mother Earth as we take one step at a time, one breath at a time, connected to our own roots. As we breathe in and breathe out, feeling strong, feeling your feet on the earth, one step at a time, one breath at a time, using our senses. What do we see? What do we hear? What do we feel? As we move with intention, as we move with purpose, as we notice, see all the different types of trees here. And just breathing in and breathing out. Maybe you notice the types of trees that you have in your yard or that you remember from school. Just noticing all the beautiful natural surroundings finding beauty with what's right around us, what's inside us. As we connect to the earth, as we breathe in and breathe out. One step at a time, one breath at a time. Learning from these beautiful trees that we can grow wherever we're planted. Whatever comes our way, whatever weather it may be, we're still able to grow. We're still able to blossom. We're able to be flexible. We're able to find balance. We can observe that all from nature. As we breathe in and breathe out. And we'll take 3 more nice deep breaths, breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Beautiful job, everyone. So remember, you can always connect back to your roots, back to your breath, back to your heart, one step at a time, one breath at a time, just by practicing mindful walking. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.
All right, so that was our mindful walk at the Arboretum. So maybe you'll get to go there this summer. Let's escape out of that. Oops. We're gonna go there on a different day, the Himalayan Salt Room. So once again, please self-reflect on Jamboard. Or again, you can self-reflect in our Google Classroom. What did you notice? You can compare and contrast from what you saw and experienced at our beach field trip to the field trip at the Arboretum. And now we're gonna go on one more to Franklin Lake in West Long Branch. So maybe you've been there before, but another mindful walking experience where we're virtually going to go. So again, I encourage you to either just watch or, walk with your device as we go on this mindful walk here at the lake.
Namaste, Green Wave. It's Miss Amy. And today we're on a virtual field trip at Franklin Lake. And we're going to take a mindful walk, and you can see the ducks are already practicing mindfulness. They're walking one step at a time, one breath at a time. So there's so much we can learn from just observing in nature. So we're going to mindfully walk one step at a time, one breath at a time, just like these ducks are mindfully walking. So just starting by noticing your surroundings. So what do you see? Noticing the beautiful trees. Noticing, again, the ducks moving one step at a time, one breath at a time. Noticing the water and the ripple effects of the lake. Noticing what you hear. So you may hear the fountain that's in the water. You may hear the chirping of birds. You may hear people walking by. You may hear the rustling of the trees. So right now, we're just gonna move with intention, one step at a time, one breath at a time, just observing nature. Because there's so much we can learn just from watching, from observing. And that's what mindfulness is this observation. It's this awareness. It's this presence. So not judging anything, just being where you are. So taking it one step at a time, one breath at a time, as we move with intention. Just like these ducks are moving one step at a time, one breath at a time, as they're mindfully walking along with us. So just noticing the foliage, noticing the leaves in the grass. Maybe we'll notice a turtle in the water, or even a fish. So just using our senses to create this sense of awareness, this sense of peace. And our breath helps to ground us, helps to connect us to the earth. So taking it one step at a time, one breath at a time, helps to calm and cool our body. And walking is something that we do every day. So just by moving slowly, moving with intention, moving with purpose, moving with focus, we're strengthening our brain with that muscle memory of being in the moment. Because again, we walk every day. So how can we bring more presence into our daily activities? This will help us with our virtual learning. So just moving one step at a time, one breath at a time, noticing what you see, noticing what you feel, noticing what you hear. Because again, we can learn a lot from nature. Because those ducks naturally were mindfully walking one step at a time, one breath at a time. Take a few more moments and connecting with our breath, connecting with ourselves, connecting with nature. This supports us with our social, emotional learning, with self-awareness, with self-management, even with social awareness, right? As we can create this empathy and compassion to those around us. But it starts in our heart. It starts with this awareness of ourself. And the more we practice mindfulness, the more we're able to become more aware of our beautiful self. So again, just taking it one step at a time, one breath at a time, noticing what you see. Because mindfulness is a practice you can practice anywhere you are. So you can practice mindful walking, walking through your house and noticing what you smell, noticing the pattern on your carpet or a picture on the wall you may have never noticed before. Mindful walking you can practice in your backyard, in your front yard, on your porch. Again, using what you have, you can practice mindfulness. Just taking a few more moments here, walking with intention, walking with purpose, and just observing, noticing the natural rhythm of Mother Nature. Just breathing, feeling that alignment, feeling that connection as the trees rustle in the wind and you see that wind showing up in the ripples of the lake. So we can learn a lot from nature. Learn a lot just by being more present, being more focused, being more aware. And we'll take 3 more nice deep breaths together. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathing in, breathing out. Go green leaf.
All right, so that was our mindful walk at Franklin Lake. So again, feel free. I'm gonna watch that on a different day. Feel free once again to self-reflect in our Jamboard. And I also encourage you to create your own mindful walking script or mindful walking video that you can do on Seesaw. So again, all of those links are in our Google Classroom, and you'll click on mindful meditations as that activity and then click on record. Or again, maybe you write the script, you can do that as well, but just find more awareness with each movement that you take, one step at a time, one breath at a time. So I can't wait to see what type of mindful walking experiences you make. Again, they could be walking around your living room, walking around your neighborhood, in your backyard, at the beach, at the boardwalk, at the lake, at the arboretum, if you get to go there. So get creative. The sky is the limit. And remember to take it one step at a time and one breath at a time. So let's all take a nice deep breath, breathing in, breathing out. Go green wave.